So while I'm staying in this room that is far away from transportation, I figured I should go and look for another place that's closer to buses. And because I'm taking lots of Uber and Lyft just to go someplace, I have to take Uber to the bus stop and then I have to take the bus to wherever I have to go. And I have appointments, I have to go places, so it becomes costly. And I'm trying to keep the budget because I'm trying not to go places so many times a week like I used to. So I'm trying to do it twice a week and trying to keep a record what I'm spending. And sometimes if the lady she's going to the store, she drops me off at the bus stop. So it becomes like it's kind of a struggle just to get around. And I'm not planning to buy a car, but because then I have to have repair expenses, insurance, and oil change. And in this situation, I don't think this is smart for now. So I'm limiting my trips to even grocery stores and having maybe something delivered. And so anyway, I went to look at some rooms, and I say some people they have no business renting a room because they have no idea somebody is gonna be living there. This is not a storage room you're renting. This is a human being is gonna reside in there, and maybe they need peace and quiet. Maybe they need the place clean. So just yesterday, I went to look at a room, and 2 days ago, I went to look at two places. So one of them, I thought it was a good deal, 800 a month, and shared with ladies. The bathroom was shared, but I thought, wow, this sounds great because few blocks I have to walk, and then I can get to the bus. Um, so I thought I go see the place. So when I walked in, the front door, she came and picked me up from the bus stop, so which was nice. And when I walked in, front door was open. I thought, why is the front door open? It must be something, the smell. So it was an old house that probably, she told me the son is managing the place, but it's probably the grandfather because she mentioned something about grandfather, so the place needed gutted. I don't know. Some people they think that's a place, but I think, you know, I don't know who can live there. I don't know. Those ladies were. She told me. I feel bad for them, but she told me they can't afford anything, and that's where they're gonna stay, and that's fine with them. And so the place was very dirty. You walk in, there were dead flies, and then flies keep flying in the house. If I think something in the yard, they had dogs and cats. But dogs and cats are fine, but as long as you clean. But the landlord was the slumlord because the kitchen was, the flooring had the linoleum and all kinds, and it looked like, and then there was pests like roaches, but I don't know. She told me sometimes we see a few, but I think there were more. There was infestation. I don't know. But it's a good thing you go to see the place because of the pictures and the advertisement. You think, oh, this is a nice neighborhood. So the neighborhood was nice, except for this one house that has lots of trees and those brushes and things around it. So that tells you it's not taken care of well. So these are the signs. Um, but when I went to inside the room that they are renting, first of all, the window won't open. I had this glue around it, so you can open the window. But when I look at the floor, they were like dead flies. That was the worst place I have ever seen. I don't know why they would ask money for it. But anyway, well, my suggestion is if you look at nice photos and everything, and they think it's a nice place in their mind, or somebody who's really desperate, they would get this place. Actually, give them 800 a month or 750. They reduced it. Yeah, it's better to go in person and look it up and see. So the next one I went to see, it was a room. It was right by the stores. It was centrally located. And the lady, she lived in Orlando. She was renting a house and she had 7 bedrooms. So she didn't tell me the bathroom. She told me the bathroom is shared, but I had no idea how many people you had to. I was there and there it was always occupied. You had to actually wait in line to go in the bathroom. Imagine somebody's taking a shower and you use the restroom to pee. I mean, you're gonna hold it or where you gonna go? But anyway, I got there. It was a nice place, clean and all that. She told me this is. She wasn't there, but the roommate told me this is the room, and she was again renting it for 800 months. And I was almost gonna take that room, but later the seventh room was a master, so they had their own bathroom. But the other six, I mean, is that even allowed to have 6 people share one bathroom and it's a tub? Um, I don't know. She kept reducing the price, and I asked her. She said the first month I'm gonna do 500, and then after that it's gonna be 800, and the deposit was 200. So that would be a great deal. It was somewhere else, but I think she had a hard time renting it. But she said, no, I got 2 other people waiting. So if you do this deal today, I'm gonna reduce the price the first month 500, which is very good. So I thought, yeah, I could get used to it. But then I started thinking, I have medical issues. I have to use the restroom, my medication. Sometimes I have to go. And then she started putting conditions, you know, how I have to pay the rent. She's in Orlando. And then she said, after 3 days or 5 days, there is a $50 late fee. But then I want to do Zelle, and then she started changing every 2 minutes how she wanted the payments. So I didn't feel comfortable. First she said Zelle, and she said no, wait for me till I come down, which is, I don't know. She's trying to get that $50 out of me. I don't know. I felt like she's trying to trick me into not sending her the money. Wait for her till she come down from Orlando, and what if she doesn't? Because she started saying sometimes she comes down, but then the people there uh, they were late, and there is a late fee. Um, you don't feel comfortable. You get this vibe. I almost thought I could get used to sharing the bathroom with 6 people, which I don't know. I was probably gonna stay there a month and then leave because I thought I move in there and then find something else. So it's not easy to find a room. So, but if you pay more, I don't know. Now this time of year is very bad in January because all the snowbirds are coming down seasonal. So they put the price even $200 more. So whatever was 800 now is 1,000, which is not supposed to be because you're sharing a bathroom. The other one was like you're sharing the bathroom with 1 or 2 people, which is not a lot of germs comparing to 6. And yeah, and then they had this artificial scent. I don't know, this beads that was so strong. My eyes burn. I don't know. I have allergies for everything. So yeah, they had this strong, and they had this by the vent, this dryer sheets, which is so strong that it was like chemical, like the spray that you spray. It was, so I don't know, all those things. I have allergies. I have a chronic dry eye and what's this called? Sinusitis, sinusitis, like sinuses, like if there is like strong smell, smoke. Oh, by the way, the place I'm staying, people smoke constantly, but they go in the backyard. But still, they turn on the cigarette and then they go in the backyard. So the smoke is going in the vent, the AC vent. But anyway, yeah. So just be prepared to expect the worst, and you know deal with it as you go along. I mean, I'm staying where I am because going from one bad situation to a worse situation is not gonna make things better for me. So I don't know. There is a saying: two wrong don't make a right. I don't know if this is similar, but two bads doesn't make one right. From one bad to another bad situation, I think that's worse because, yeah, I don't know. You always think how much you're saving, but the living conditions, it's gonna make you sick. then it's not worth it. Well, let me know how would deal with this crazy situation. I mean, I dealt with this when I was younger, when I was working, I mean, up in New York. I had several roommates because that's what the landlord did, and the rooms were upstairs, the kitchen was downstairs. So if you needed something, you had to go up and downstairs. But I was healthier back then. It was exercise, but now it's like chronic pain, and dealing with this on a daily basis is not, making you worse. And on top of that, you have to pay them rent. Well, let me know in the comment section below what you think. And this is what I have for you today. Please put a like and subscribe to my channel. And I see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.